Hello and welcome, everybody out there in Union Arena Land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Today, we are joined by my buddy, Artyspagharty, who managed to get all the way to regionals and plays in the top 16 with Mina. Artie, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Joey.
Of course, well earned, and I'm so happy you did it with this deck. So, speaking of this deck, why did you choose this one for your matchups? Because it doesn't seem like it was overly represented at this regionals, despite how I've been feeling about it lately. Why did you choose it?
So basically, I was like testing with friends online because we realized that Kenshin is going to be number one represented, followed by Saito and probably a couple Roys, what everyone's kind of expecting. And honestly, with Mina, it felt like it just overall like played really well into that room where it doesn't necessarily feel like it has like any like really bad matchups, and that just like it just has like enough power and like control early and then like end game aggression that it can just like I guess just like put up a fight against everything else.
Okay, yeah, and clearly it worked out for you. So I assume you had a tremendous amount of reps on this deck as well. I see on your channel you played it a handful of times.
I've definitely played it a game here too.
All right, good, good. So, what were your matches looking like as you climbed through the ladder? What decks did you end up having to face against?
Oh man, it was actually unexpected, relatively diverse. So like round one, I hit a Toguro, and that Toguro was actually in the Union Arena Discord. He was like, "Yo, Artie, you're Artie." I'm like, "Yo, what's up, man?" And like we had like this whole, we both had like this pairing issue where like we weren't like getting paired, so like they had to manually like pair all the people that weren't paired, and we happened to get paired, and they were like, "Oh no, no, we gotta play each other." So yeah, that had to happen. He took Toguro. Uh, Essentially, like how it went down is that he would like do the Elder Toguro stuff where he would like reduce the cost of the younger.
Mm-hmm.
He would raid younger. He would pop things. He would swing impact damage 3. I took a gamble, took the damage 3, and it was like I believe it was like raid special. There was like 2 specials in that, and basically I would just
You
special
won.
each of his Toguro raids.
Yeah, you won. All right, GG. Cool.
Yeah,
Just
I
all right.
was
That is RNG. You know, Toguro hits you for 3. Take it. Just
yeah.
all right. So Toguro, that was a rough one. What was your other matches looking like?
Right after Toguro, it was Sukuna. They hit about like 2 or 3 fingers. But I was basically like able to like play it out a little slowly, like forcing them to, like play Sukunas, and I would just like pop them with specials, and like rest and hard rest the starter decks essentially, and just like close out with impact.
Yeah. Oh, nice 5K. Okay. So,
Yeah, honestly.
all right. So that sounds like a pretty good one as well. Did you see a lot of Sukuna there? Because I know you probably had an eye for it as a Sukuna main.
I I mean, like some of my locals were playing Sukuna. I only hit one Sukuna personally, so I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't really tell you. I'm sure there were at least a few though.
Okay. All right. So what else were you up against? What was your next rounds?
Next round was Green Kaiju, and
Ooh, big or
yeah,
small?
well, Big Kaiju.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately for him though, he wasn't able to see any of the 8-2s,
Hmm.
and for most of the game, he was only seeing Kafka raids. So I would just kind of like hard rest the Kafka raid so he couldn't generate as much advantage to get to his other cards.
Yeah.
And he saw like a 6 raid, but it was just a little too late, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah. Mina being the perfect deck for aggression as well as closing out the game late with I rest it. By the way, impact.
Yeah, honestly.
All right. So moving along after I mean, 3 completely different decks. Nice. What else?
Uh, Round 4 was uh this is where it's starting a little blurry. I believe. Oh, I remember. I actually hit Purple Bleach. It was
Whoa.
Renji Byakuya with a small Squad Zero package.
Was it
Like
gutless?
I I think so actually. Yeah, it was like Renji Byakuya with like some Squad Zero.
Nice. Nice. Oh, I'm so excited to talk about that one. How'd that match go?
It was pretty close. Like he was minusing my stuff out and killing me, but like I believe it also just like went went down to just I believe I think I had like there was like a color, like I hit a color trigger, so I would like freeze rest. I believe it was either a Renji or Byakuya. His board was like Renji raid, Byakuya raid, and Sinjamaru raid. So I would rest one, keep it hard rested with the Mina raid, pop another. Like I had to like realize like what the Byakuya special was like, and I was like, oh man, he's cleared my board, but I still had like enough gas left to basically just like turn it back around.
Okay, all right, nice. I'm very excited to talk about that. That's probably like one of the spiciest decks I saw in the top 16. It looks so fun.
I know. I want to build it too.
Same. I have most of it. So moving on past that one.
After that, I guess who I hit? I hit the guy who won the tournament.
Oh, Red Kenshin.
Yeah, he was really polite. Basically, he was like so nice too. But he just saw 2 raids off life. He saw 2 more raids in his hand. He saw bottom decks on my Minas. Like it just like went down to just like I swing, he gets double attack off life. I swing again, he gets push impact off life, and I was like, I played to my outs, but like he just like saw all the nuts.
Yeah, when Red Kenshin does it, it's the worst when it's a nice person playing Red Kenshin. You want to hate them.
I know.
You can't.
Like I can't even be mad because like he was so nice, dude.
We love to see that though. That is fantastic. So that was your one and only loss, or you had 2 losses? I forget. Your placement is 2 losses, right?
Yeah, I ended 6-2.
All right. So moving along.
Right after that, I hit another Red Kenshin, actually.
Oh, how'd this match go?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Before the Red Kenshin, I hit another Toguro.
2 Toguros. We love to see it.
Yes, and essentially, it was super close. I was down to 1 life after a damage 3 swing, and my life was actually crazy. I believe it was yellow color trigger, raid, and active. So what I did was I raided the Mina, rested. He had the base 4K Toguro and the rated younger Toguro, and I rested the younger, gave Mina active, and then I just like yellow triggered the raid. So then he had to pass. So then the raid was still rested. He unrests the base. I was at 1 life. He was at 2 life. I had 2 guys in the back. He only had 1 blocker. What I really should have done was just push up. But like I was so tunnel visioned on his board and not mine that it declared activate main to refreeze his raid. And I realized that basically, yeah, that put me in main phase, and I'm like, I can't do movement anymore. So yeah, like it just happens, like it was just a misplay. It happens.
Mm-hmm. So I do have a small tip for doing that. I used to do this in Magic tournaments, where I put a die on top of my deck. So at the start of my turn, I have to remove the die, and it helps me like reset for my turn instead of just beelining it to the win, because I get that tunnel vision all the fucking time.
Yeah, I know. It's like you're just like, oh, victory's in sight. I know what to do, and then you just fall on your face.
Yeah. So did you end up losing that match, or did you win it on that turn?
No, I did lose because of that misplay.
Okay, yeah, you didn't do the full push-up. I gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're going to lose, like, at least you can take that one as you could have W'd.
I could have, yeah, but because I could have, and I basically lost to myself, because like I asked him what his last triggers were, and it was like a non-trigger and like a draw, so like I could have, but like I wasn't mad at him, like I was mad at myself. I was like, oh, I gotta play better, it just happens.
All right, time to lock in on that, and then after that was your second run-in with Red Kenshin, correct?
It sure was, and I actually won this time. Yeah, it was. I had a really good life. I hit 2 color triggers, and yellow being the most broken trigger in the game, I would just like keep targeting his double attack Kenshin's. Like he would have like 2 double attacks. He would declare the first attack with one of them, restand it. I would take it. I would freeze the other one, so he would basically only get like 2 attacks a turn. and then I would Mina raid, rest one, keep another one rested, and it's just like when you see like color triggers against Kenshin, like it's pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, yeah. Yellow color trigger. Turns out it's good.
Yeah, right.
So that puts you at round 6, I believe, right? So 2 more,
Um,
unless we
I know
skip some because you just forget them. It's fine.
yeah, I'm pretty sure because I was like 4-1. No, because like I was 4-1 when I think I did skip one, yeah, because I was 4-0. Then I hit the first Red Kenshin 4-2, 4-1. Hit Toguro, went 4-2. Red Kenshin 5-2, and then last round, round 8, I hit Saito, and
Ooh.
I honestly kind of felt bad because like she just bricked. So like she told me like her first hand was like a 0 and 2s, so she didn't want to keep that, so she mulliganed,
Yeah.
and then she didn't see any 0s, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
You have to mulligan those hands. It's disciplined to mulligan those hands, but yeah, it sucks. Especially a purple Saito where you don't have a 0-cost looter.
Yeah, I assume like she didn't hit like the because like Saito has the fake 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, that was just a really unfortunate game.
So, one other thing I wanted to do, sounded like you had a very fun matchup all the way through, like very good deck diversity, a lot of very different decks that you had to run into, which is exemplary, right? I think that defines our meta as healthy. Like you ran into all of those decks on your climb. That's great. But your deck seems a little unique, and I want to talk to you about that as I'm just now realizing. Did the 4-1 Bako ever come up?
Uh, I it only really came up as like a 4K swing, because like either like I would like when I would push it to the front, they would like when that would happen, like they would kill it first or like bottom deck it, because like when you put it up with a Mina, some depending on like their hand, like they really don't want to pitch a card, so like the Bako like will eat a special or something for you.
Yeah.
So it did actually come up every now and then, yeah.
Okay, cool. I see that you only have 2 of this 4-2 Mina. Can you go over your thought process on that?
So I only play 2 because I don't want to see like more than 1, because like 2 AP is just like a really heavy cost to pay. Having the 2 energy in the back is really good. But like I'm pretty like probably like 7 out of 8 of my games I would always see her, because I'd either like draw into her, because like you play like 7 cards of the draw and ditch and also 3 Mina searches, so it actually makes the deck like really consistent. So 2 is still pretty good because you'll likely still end up seeing her anyways.
Right, right. Okay, that's really good. Now, the other interesting thing on this one is that you are at 3 Renos and 3 Soshiros. A lot of people I talk to, they're either at 4 Renos, 2 Soshiros, or they're at 4 Renos and no Soshiros at this point. Can you go over your logic behind each of the cards and why you chose that ratio?
So instead of going to 4 Reno and staying at 3 is because I'm at 7 base Renos, and I was worried that I would be seeing like just raids and no bases. So like I figured like 3 would have been like a nice balance, whereas like because like 7 Renos and 7 Soshiros, it's like kind of like, like that base card to like raid card math where it's like you want like some but not too many,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
And then for the Soshiro, did its line of text that can't be blocked by 3Ks or less ever come up for you?
Yeah, actually it makes it does like make like your opponent blocking kind of awkward, because like you basically just like swing with things. You swing with like everything else first. Like you like if they only have chumps, then you can treat it as if it had impact. So like you swing with everything else first. So they have to like debate on like, do I take more damage or do I sack things? It didn't come up too often, but every now and then it would come up.
Okay, so knowing everything that you know now, knowing the matchups that you ran into, would you make any changes to this deck if you could jump in a time machine and replay the event?
Honestly, I would have possibly cut like a Soshiro raid, either like putting for like another Reno raid, because like the Reno Bako play is just so powerful. either a raid or another one drop reno just to like help with more consistency. Because like the raid draws as well, but like you have to like raid onto something to get the draw. Or even like another Mina search, but probably more likely like a one cost reno just for like more consistency, more low end. So like I'm more likely to have like a good opening hand.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Very interesting. So move closer towards the stock version. You'd stay with the Bakos because yeah, that sounded really good the way you described it. All right. So that covers everything except one last question. So now we are looking at Natties. Nationals for Union Arena, the very first one we are getting in NA. Do
Oh
you
wait, we've
think?
never had one.
No, this is our first Natties. Yeah, this is our first regional season.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so this is the big one. So you know that we're getting a bunch of new IPs. We're getting Demon Slayer V2, we're getting SAO V2, we're getting Evangelion. Do you think that this is still going to be a good, solid pick for you to bring to the event, or do you think that perhaps you're going to have to test some of these other decks coming out and swap to any of them?
I really want Mina to thrive, and I feel like she still has the potential to thrive just because like freezing is honestly really strong because like sometimes like you just like keep things on board and like keeping their field like flooded with like cards they can't use is just really good. But I am really scared of Evangelion, kind of scared of Purple SAO. I feel like I'll have to like test the matchups more to see how it feels. I might play them, but as of right now, I still feel like I might stick with Mina. Maybe pivot to Kikaru if the meta demands more aggression, but I'll have to see.
Yeah, Kikaru is so board spammy. I love it. All
Same.
right. Well, I think that covers everything for me. Thank you so much for this, Artie. I really do appreciate you taking the time to sit here and walk me through all of your logics and all your matches. Shout yourself out. Shout out whoever you want.
Okay, shout out to me, Artyspagharty. I have a YouTube channel, spelled the same way, Artyspagharty. Shout out to a couple locals. Shout out to Punk Outer Games in Gainesville. Love you guys. Shout out to Double Infinity. Shout out to Prodigy, in Lake Worth and West Palm Beach. And shout out to my friend Alyssa for helping me test. Shout out to my fiance Grace. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. I love you. And shout out to Pro DM Joey for being a super sick guy who hates Sukuna.
Yep, love hating on Sukuna. And also, you can find him down in the description below. Thank you again, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.